What is going on, everyone? Here we are today. We got our game against division rivals, the Los Angeles Rams, and it looks like the Rams are going to be kicking this ball off first as they send this one deep downfield, return a ball about the 1 yard line as Seattle takes it up to the right before they get stopped right there. Sorry, look for my water bottle. I seem to get really thirsty when I start recording these. As now Geno Smith and offense gets to take over at the 19-yard line. Smith stops, looks, throws, hits his receiver over the middle, and Goodwin picks up a nice 7-yard reception on that play. Good to see that going after these last 2 weeks for the not the Rams. The Seahawks offense hasn't been good. They hand this ball up the middle to Walker, and Walker picks up 5 yards on his first rush attempt. So very good. Like I said, the Seahawks have been struggling against the Tampa Bay. Looked terrible. Last week they didn't look all that great either. This is another handoff to Walker, and he's going to be stopped 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they did put up 6 points, but it was the 2 field goals and kind of late game. I mean, the defense really held him in that game as Penny this time. Rashad Penny goes, and he picks up 13 yards on his first rush of the game. He is saying he is not going to have a game like this last week. And he's looking to try to take back over this offense as Geno Smith goes down on a big sack, 13-yard loss. Should have got rid of the ball, but kind of held on to it just a little too long. So now it is 2nd and 23 from their own 28. Throw hits Metcalf on the outside. Metcalf picks up 11 of that back. Now 3rd and 12. It was 2nd and 23, so 11-yard reception there. Geno Smith's going to be throwing again. Has plenty of time. Pressure coming in a little late there as Smith just sells this one out of bounds. Seattle's punt team comes on to kick this ball away as the Rams defense holds there, and this is a nice kick down around the 16-17-yard line as a fair catch is called, and Matthew Stafford in this Rams offense with Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson is now going to take over as a throw hits his receiver over the middle. I believe that is Robinson on the first catch there, picking up 8 yards on his reception of the game, and they're going to turn and hand this one off to Cam Akers. Akers runs into 2 defenders, and the third one kind of pushes him from behind, and he gets enough going forward to pick up the first down, about a 3-yard pickup there. 1st and 10 for this Rams offense. Stafford has time, looks, throws over the middle, and tipped away by Brooks. Very nice defense as the linebacker was closing in there. Maybe could have made a pick, but hey, it was broken up, and we will take that. Stafford play action pass. And he's going to throw it to a running back anyways, who steps out of bounds, so that is not a completed pass. Incomplete there. 3rd and 10, Matthew Stafford in the gun, has plenty of time, looks over, deep to the left. He hits his receiver, and he makes a big catch. I believe that was Robinson again, picking up like 17 yards on that 3rd down, giving them inside of the Seahawks territory. Is now 1st and 10, pressure coming in. Stafford again hits his receiver on the outside, number 12. Nice pickup there for, I'm not sure who number 12 was, as this time they're going to turn play action. This one to Cam Akers, looks over the middle, hits Cooper Kupp, and Kupp is getting him 21 yards down to the 9, 1st and goal here in the first quarter at the 9-yard line. Seattle's defense not looking as good as they have these last 2 weeks. As pressure comes in, he throws to the outside, and his receiver is out of bounds, incomplete. Stafford just kind of threw that away with pressure finally getting in there on him. 2nd and goal. Stafford has a receiver over the middle, hits him, and he's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Matthew Stafford having a good start here, 6 for 8. As Robinson picks up a few more there, couldn't get into the end zone. Hand this to Aker. Aker dives, hits Barton, and he's into the end zone. Rams touchdown on their opening drive. Seattle's defense doesn't give that up often, as now they come in for the extra point and snap down, hold, kick up, and good extra point. 7-0 lead early here for the Rams as they have pulled something off that normally doesn't happen to Seattle. As this time they are not going to be bringing us out, so Smith and his offense gets to start at the 25-yard line again, seeing if, this time it's the 25, last time it was 19, seeing if their offense can get something going as he has pressure coming in again. He made this mistake last time, and he's going to get sacked again as Ashawn Robinson come in. That's a 12-yard sack as he's made that same rollout and just not thrown the ball, as this time he has his running back hits him on the little out route, and his running back's going to pick up 6 yards, making this a 3rd and 16. Long to go here. They can't get in these deep first down holes, and Smith's got to do a better job of getting rid of the ball early. as this time he throws out again to Walker. Walker doesn't make that catch. It looks like it was out of bounds, and it's going to bring up 4th and 16. This punt is away, and he's going to have a little bit of return room. He's going to pick up about 5 yards on that. He caught it about the 33, taken down at the 38. And this Rams offense coming back out after a strong performance against the Seattle defense, who's played well. He hits Cooper Kupp, and Kupp is breaking free, and Kupp's going to pick up like 27 yards on that reception. As it was, like 25 yards. This time they hand it off to Akers. Akers up the middle, and he's going to get about 3 himself, making this a 2nd and 7, just crossed the 40-yard line. Once again, the Rams back into Seattle's territory. The defenses looks like they're struggling against this offense as Akers make a catch, picks up 4. Stafford 8 for 10, 103 yards. He's having himself a game against the Seattle defense. Not something even Tom Brady really tore us up. Brady had a good game as Akers catches this one and picks up quite a few more, giving them a first down at the 26-yard line. As this time it's a handoff to Akers, and Akers powering forward. He picks up 6 more on that run. He's got 4 carries for 14 yards and got the only touchdown so far of the game. Stafford now on 2nd and 4 has time pressure coming in, and Nwosu, who's having a big season, is going to get there and take him down for about an 8-yard loss. Big sack by Nwosu. We move here into the second quarter. It's 3rd and 14 for this Rams offense. Stafford falling back, pressure in his face. He hits his receiver, and that's Akers out the backfield, but there is a penalty, and it's going to be holding on the offense as they do accept that, trying to knock this Rams team out of field goal range instead of making it 4th down. So now he's looking, throws, hits Cooper Kupp, and now this is going to bite him as Kupp picks up almost all of that back. It was like 3rd and 17. He gets 16 yards. And they're at the 17 and 4th and 1. They're not wanting a short field goal. They look, throws, hits Tyler Higbee. Higbee fighting towards the end zone. Brooks slings them down, but the ball breaks the goal line. Tyler Higbee with a touchdown. As Brooks couldn't get him down outside of the goal line, and that little spin helped him get in. This kick is up and good, and now the Rams have a 2-touchdown lead, have scored on both of their drives, something this defense has not given up a lot of touchdowns in general when they've had good field position. As now the Seahawks offense, once again, bad field position on these kick returns. It's 1st and 16, or 1st and 10 from the 16. They hand this one off. Penny up the middle, and Penny powering forward, picking up 8. He's got 2 rushes for 21 yards. You got to figure the Seahawks might want to stick with this run game, as it didn't do well last week, but this week Penny started off strong, and they give it to him again. He's going to power forward, break a tackle, and get 3-4 yards himself to give them a first down. This run game really looking strong. They hand it to Penny again. Penny met by a couple defenders. He's going to get 2. He's got 4 carries for 27 yards already. Almost more rushing yards in this first quarter than he had all of last week. As he gets the ball again, he picks up 5 more, making this a 3rd and 3, very manageable. You got to figure this is how Seattle's offense wants to work, is by keeping this very manageable. As this time Smith hits Noah Fant, picking up 9, giving them a first down at the 43-yard line. This offense finally moving here. Give this one to Penny again. Penny powering forward, and he's going to get himself about 4 yards. Nice run there for Rashad Penny, as he's got 6 carries for 36 yards. And Robinson made the tackle on that one after that nice 4-yard pickup. They put a receiver in motion. Nope, a little flip pass. No, and they give it to Penny. And Penny this time is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he ran into Aaron Donald down there. You want to be careful for that. Watch running to that side of the field, as now it's 3rd and 6, as Geno Smith's going to throw. Pressure coming in, and he just missed his target, who looked like DK Metcalf was wide open. And their punting team's going to come out again, as pressure got in real quick there, and Metcalf and Smith not able to connect. As this punt is up, and it's a nice punt down inside the 5. It's going to roll, and they say it's down at the 1. I thought it might have touched that white line, but they say no. 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. They hand this one off to Akers up the middle, and Akers going to pick up about 3 yards on this rush, giving them just slightly more breathing room. They would probably want a little bit more, because if they try to throw a pass from here and you get a sack with Taylor and Nwosu, as they hand this one to Akers. Akers up the middle again, picks up about 4 more, making this a 3rd and 2. And Owusu and Taylor have been great for this defense in picking up sacks and getting pressures. It's now 3rd and 2, handed to Akers again, and Akers just met at the line of scrimmage and actually loses a yard. Big play there for the Seattle Seahawks defense, making it a 4th and 3. The punter has to punt out there. The almost blocked. They barely nicked the punter, and the fair catch is caught at the 47-yard line. Seattle almost blocking that punt there. That would have been big for them, but they get great field position here. 1st and 10 at their 47-yard line, already inside of the other opponent's territory, as Smith throws back across his body, and he's picked off. That looks like Hill makes an interception, and he's going to get up to the 45-yard line, stopping this Seattle's offense very quick. Bad throw by Smith, thrown back across his body with defenders coming in on him, and just into traffic. This time they hand it off to Cam Akers. Akers fighting forward and makes it back to the line of scrimmage. This Seattle run defense is actually stepping up, where this passing defense seems to be struggling. Matthew Stafford has pressure coming in, and here comes Taylor. Taylor hauling in there and getting his sack. Like I said, he's having a big season too. Along with Owusu, these two guys have wreaked havoc for offenses. It's now 3rd and 23 as he dumps this one off to Robinson. Robinson's going to pick up about 9 yards, making it 4th and 14. The punting unit finally coming on the field for the second time. This one's nowhere close to being blocked, as nice kick down around the 13-yard line. He's going to have some return room, yanks it out to the right. He's going to pick up about 11 yards on that return, one of the bigger returns this season for the Seattle team. It's now 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Aaron Donald on this defense line coming in, and he throws another interception. Is that Rapp making an interception? Taylor Rapp, big interception there. Another huge mistake by Geno Smith, just throwing into too much traffic as pressure's coming in on him, as Seattle's trying to now get a stop. Cooper Kupp makes the catch down at the 2-yard line. You got to think they're going to pound this in again with Cam Akers. Nope, throws, hits Tyler Higbee once again in for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Left him wide open, and they got brushed off there as Brooks was covering him. They're going to kick this field goal attempt, extra point, and make this a 3-score game. Brooks was covering, but was just a little too far back, gave him too much space as Higbee made a quick cut on an in route and nice touchdown. As Seattle's trying to bring this one out, he gets up to about the 22-yard line. I believe that is Goodwin, who is the returner. As we now have a 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Geno Smith throws, hits Noah Fant, who's going to pick up 13 yards. Noah Fant, big season for him. Has been quiet the last couple of weeks, though. The Raiders defense and the Buccaneers defense have shut him down. They hand this one off to Penny again, and Penny up the middle, 8 carries for 43 yards. He's already topped his yards from last game. Like I said, he almost did that in the first quarter as we hit the 2-minute warning. Geno Smith trying to get his team going. They throw in a screen pass. Nice execution here as they get enough for the first down and some, and he's going to pick up about 14 yards on that reception, bringing them inside of the Rams' territory now, trying to get into scoring position. Pressure coming in quick, hits his receiver, breaks a tackle. I believe that's Walker out of the backfield, making some moves and getting them a first down to the 34-yard line. That's another 5-yard pickup as Walker's making some damage. He's got 4 catches for 22 yards out the backfield. That's big for the Seattle team. And another interception thrown here by Geno Smith. 3 interceptions in the first quarter. That's huge. They were inside field goal range trying to get this gap closed, and now Matthew Stafford has times with 3 timeout, throws this downfield, tipped away, and Robinson was almost there to make a catch very close in the vicinity. It now brings up 2nd and 7, 1:18 here in the second quarter to go as Matthew Stafford hits Cooper Kupp, tries to make a spin, picks up about 9 yards on that, but not enough for the first down. 3rd and 1 here for Stafford. Let's see what he can do. Slant over the middle. Nope, throws a little bit deeper, and Robinson picks up enough for the first down. Big pickup there as they're up to the 44-yard line. It's about an 11-yard pickup. Throw to the outside, and Robinson, once again, another catch. Picks up 6. Big game here for Allen Robinson, as he was been pretty solid from the season. Throws, hits him again. He's going to get upfield, break a tackle, and get down to the 26, a 14-yard gain. 24-yard gain there, actually, as they're moving into scoring position again. Stafford dumps this one off Akers underneath, and he's going to get taken down A little bit of a runoff here as they try to get up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 1. Stafford has plenty of time. Looks, throws, hits Akers again. Akers running kind of backwards, but gets him, still keeps enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10. They got 9 seconds left to go. They throw, incomplete pass. Higbee did not see it coming. They got 7 seconds left. You got to figure this is either in the end zone or thrown away. Trying to keep this game close here for Seattle as pressure comes in, looks, throws to the end zone, and Robinson can't come down with it. With 4 seconds, they are going to bring their field goal team out here and try to put this up through the upright to make this a 4-score game as kick is up, and it is good, and we're going to go into halftime 24-0 for the Rams as their offensive passing yards have been really good, and the Seahawks are 46 and 45 for their offensive yards, keeping it pretty balanced. But you got to hope Geno Smith quits throwing all these interceptions. He already has 3 in this game as this is being taken out from the end zone as he runs upfield and gets up to about the 23-yard line before he's taken down. Nice, decent little return there as now Stafford in this Rams offense gets the ball again. This defense has struggled to stop them as Cooper Kupp over the middle, Kupp trying to break some tackles, picks up about 5-yard lines. We have a 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line. With a nice lead here for this Rams offense. They hand this one off to Akers. Akers up the middle. He's going to get about 5.5 yards on that run to give them the first down up to the 33-yard line. As they now have a new set of first downs. Stafford, plenty of time. Pressure coming in on both Nwosu at the end, but he just sails that one out of bounds. Incomplete pass, innocently thrown away. 21 for 27, I believe I've seen his numbers there up to this point in the game. As now Stafford play actions this one, has time, looks, throws downfield, hits his receiver, number 12. I think that's Jefferson. Van Jefferson, I believe his name is, who picks up a nice gain of 12 yards on that one as Stafford once again throwing play action, has plenty of time. This line holding up, hits his receiver, and they say he toe tapped that down and went to a booth review. Confirmed. Nice catch there by Robinson on that one up to the 22-yard line. That was another like 11-yard pickup as this time Taylor and Nwosu once again in that backfield getting a sack as it is now 2nd and 21. Those two great season here for that defense. Good building blocks. Nwosu trying to get in there. Stafford sells this one out of bounds. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 21 here. Seattle trying to keep this game close as Nwosu in again, and he doesn't get the sack, but he does get a half a sack, and I think it was Jefferson who cleaned it up. I could be wrong. Number 57, as this is going to be a 55-yard field goal. Its head kick is up and no good. It looks like they missed that one. So Seattle now gets some decent starting field position. Geno Smith throws, hits Goodwin over the middle, and Goodwin, that's Lockett, and Lockett actually picks up a first down. Nice, about 17-yard pick up there for Tyler Lockett. They flip this forward. That's a pass as Lockett gets to the outside, has running space, gets upfield, breaks a tackle, still going, and he's going to be stopped at the 24, 19-yard little flip pass there. As that counts as a pass because he ran in front of Geno Smith. And they hit Goodwin on this one over the middle. And Goodwin's going to pick up 13 yards. Here they go. Now they're moving inside scoring position, trying to get a touchdown here to bring this game within striking distance once again. Geno Smith has times, looks, throws left, and he's picked off. Jalen Ramsey picks him off at the 10-yard line. And he turns around. He's running back upfield, and he gets up to the 27. 4th interception for Geno Smith this game. He is just looking horrible. Don't know what to say as they hand this off to Cam Akers. Akers powers forward for 5 more. You got to expect a heavy dose of Cam Akers here in these final, 18, 19 minutes of this game. As they hand it off to Akers again. Akers once again going to the left, and this time he picks up 4. About 3.5, I'm going to say. I don't know, 4. It's about a good even yard there. So 3rd and 1 here. As they hand it off to him up the middle, he picks up enough, gets about 3. We only needed 1, as that's a first down here at the 39-yard line. 5 minutes and 30 seconds here left in the third quarter. Quick throw. Higbee catches this one, and he picks up about an even 10 to give them a first down. 3 catches for 30 yards for Higbee, but he does have 2 touchdowns. 2 big touchdowns. That's huge for this Rams offense. As Akers runs up the middle, powers forward, gets about 4. As this has just been very consistent. 4 yards here, 3 yards there, just chew this clock. You got a 24-0 lead here in the third quarter. Stafford has time. His look, throws, hits his receiver. He's going to pick up about 4 more yards. Once again, 4 yards. It seems very consistent. This Rams offense just waits to hit you with the big plays. They turn, they hand this one off. Akers up the middle. He powers forward. He gets about 3, 2, maybe 2.5, enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 now at the 41-yard line. Turn, they hand this off to Akers again. Akers spinning, trying to get something going, and he gets about a half a yard. 2nd and 10 as barely move forward. This Rams offense has just been cooking, though, and the Seattle defense has nothing for him. Cooper Kupp over the middle. He's going to pick up 7 on this reception. Stafford, 22 for 33 for 307 yards and 2 touchdowns. Normally, you don't see big numbers like that on this passing defense for Seattle, but they are struggling today. Stafford, all the time in the world, throws. He finally finds Jefferson on an out route, and he's going to pick up about 15, maybe 16 yards on that reception. I believe it was 18-yard reception. As now 1st and 10 once again at the 15-yard line. Stafford falling back, plenty of time once again. Throws this one out of bounds. No receivers open. He might have had a little curl out there, but I don't think it would have gotten too many yards. Looks like they bring in an extra tight end. Hand this one off up the middle. Akers fighting forward. Picks up 7. 3rd and 6 from the 8-yard line as they are trying to really just ice this one away here as they make a screen pass. But Al Woods, nope, that Shelby Harris was it was Al Woods all over making the stop behind the line of scrimmage. 4th and 7. They take a field goal. This one is good, making it 27-0. As this Seahawks offense has a lot to go here as they hand this one off to Lockett on an end around, and he's not going to go nowheres. And that takes us into the 4th quarter, 27-0 game. 2nd and 11 here as they throw. They hit Metcalf on a quick slant. Metcalf picks up about 7 yards. He's the only bright spot of this offense really this season. Noah Fant had some pretty good years. Lockett's been kind of quiet. So they hand this one off to Walker up the middle, and he barely gets anything, maybe a couple yards. As now it's 4th and 3, and they got to go for it. They're down by so much you can't afford to lose. And you have nothing to lose, and they do not get the completion. Lockett out of bounds. Frustration on that sideline. As you got to figure for this fan base, as Akers gets this handoff, he runs to the left and picks up about 9. This fan base has got to be frustrated with the way this offense has performed lately. You got to wonder if they're going to try to shake things up, if they're going to try to figure something out, change up the play callings, as it has been a struggle for this offense these last 3 games as they laid a goose egg against the Bucks, and then they got 2 field goals against the Raiders, and now a goose egg here against the Rams, and the Rams are moving again inside the 15-yard line and down at the 12. Stafford has times, looks, throws, and it's broken up. 3rd and 2 here for this Rams offense. Van Jefferson, he's got 4 catches for 53 yards. Big game by him. And Higbee, as this time they hit Higbee once again, and Higbee's going to pick up 7, giving him a first down at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal. Brooks just has not been able to contain Higbee as Stafford now falling back, has time. Pressure coming in a little late. He hits Higbee once again, and he picks up about 3 for 2nd and goal here. Down at the 2-yard line, you got to figure they're going to power this one in. They hand it off to Akers. Akers powering forward, and he's in for his 2nd touchdown of the game, officially taking this to like 33-0, as this has been just an absolute rout here by the top team in this NFC West division, as this one is kicked off. And we now have a return here, as this return is even going awful, only up to the 14-yard line by Goodwin. Not a great return. The Seahawks offense trying to look for something, trying to build on something for next week as they hit Walker on an out route. Walker trying to break tackles, gets about a yard, trying to make something happen. Gotta like to see that out of the young rookie, trying to get his offensive game going to help out this team, as he's planned to be a big part of this future. Throw a slant over the middle to Lockett. Lockett picks up about 7. Geno Smith, 15 of 22 for like 103 yards. 4 interceptions, I believe it is. 3 or 4? 4. As he throws, he hits his receiver, Deasley, and Deasley gets the ball stripped away as Jalen Ramsey picks it up. I think Ramsey also stripped that away. Big loss there for this offense. Just nothing going right. You got to figure that everyone's tuned out of this game as they hand it off to hand that one off to Akers. I thought I seen a different number on the back of his jersey. And he loses about 3 yards. It's not like it really matters. They hand it off to him again. He powers up the middle. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on that run, making it 3rd and 9. You got to figure this game is pretty much over. Just run it out. It's not like they can score enough points. They hand it off to Akers. Akers powering forward, breaks the tackles from Brooks, and picks up 7. 6. And the Rams offense is staying out. Maybe they just want to seal this one. They throw, look over the middle. Cooper Kupp into the end zone. Once again, making this now a 40-0 lead as they're going to bring on the kicker to bring this up to 41 if this is good. And the snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 41-0. Rams offense just dominating. The Seattle's defense just struggling. The offense can't stay off the field or stay on the field as Goodwin brings us out to the 21-yard line. As now the Seahawks offense is just trying to find an answer, trying to find something to build on. As, oh my God, Floyd strips it, and it's picked up by Wagner, who probably wanted this so bad. Touchdown, Bobby Wagner, former Seahawk linebacker. Big revenge game for him, and his team is going to come up big, 48-0. With 4:30 left here in the fourth quarter. This is just an absolute blowout, and you've maybe just want to run the ball out if you're Seattle and not worry about giving up any more points and just trying to conserve your team, as it is 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line as Geno Smith falling back, and Floyd is in there again and gets another sack. That was scary, as he's been big for this defense. Got that help Wagner get his revenge touchdown as Geno Smith has pressure coming in. He sells this one out of bounds. 3rd and 21 here. Smith, awful game. Struggle for him. Offensive line, the right tackle went out and the right guard, Abraham, the right tackle, and the guard, Jackson, both went out. So their offensive line a little beat up and some backups in as this punt is up on a 4th and 19. And he's going to return this one about the 44-yard line, gets about 4 yards. And at this point, if the Rams throw a pass, I'm not going to be happy, and they do hand this one off to Akers up to the right, and it is 2nd and 7. They're just chewing this clock down now. To be expected. The Seahawks pretty much confirmed conceding this game with that punt. And it looks like they're going to walk away with another goose egg. That's 2 here this season as they hand it to Akers to the left, and he picks up 12 more, and that should take us to the 2-minute warning, as now we have 2 minutes left to go. And they just probably going to run this down as Seattle still has 2 timeouts, so they're not going to kneel until those timeouts are burnt. I don't see Seattle burning those timeouts as a 2nd and 6 from the 34-yard line. A couple more rushes here, and this game will be over, I assume. Nothing crazy going to happen. It's 48-0. This is just an absolute blowout. This offense looked horrible today. 3rd and 6. 44 seconds, one more snap, and that should take us to the end of the game. As we're down to 34, 36. Oh, I've seen a 4 on the play clock. Now 34. And he's taken down. Game runs out. Rams offense, great performance. Seattle's, they started good at the rush game. They just couldn't get anything passing. They only had 84 passing yards. So we're going to look at the stats here. I'm going to talk real quick about what happened. I don't know what's happened from the beginning of the season to now. This was set on default all Madden for this gameplay. It's been on default all Madden for the season, and we've had some pretty interesting games. I'm going to drop it down to default all pro from what I've seen from another big YouTuber. He does default all pro with his simulations. He does it a little different too, though. He doesn't watch the entire games most of the time. But he gets some pretty good numbers, some pretty good close games. This just shows on default all Madden as we get some upgrades here that we are nowhere contesting. And I know these rosters aren't exactly ideal rosters or realistic rosters, as Geno Smith is playing really good. I started this before that, so even though I'm behind right now, hopefully be caught up and ahead soon than the regular season, the real NFL season. So hopefully we can get that figured out. Hewitt here is getting a backup line, defensive lineman getting an upgrade. So hopefully the default all pro will make these games a little more interesting. We really need to replace our quarterback. And I just don't know what to say about that. As Charles Cross, starting left tackle, it's good to see this. He is going to get an upgrade, and I looked at here. He needs some run block ability. So we're going to go with power, trying to get some run block stuff up here. As he does get some with the run block power, and I don't think, his run block finesse, I think, still need to go up. And then we get Michael Dixon. Good power punter here, pretty well-rounded as I was going with power. So we'll probably get accuracy. We're not going to get no power here. And then all of a sudden, boom, 2 kick power. He's got 97 kick power. I want a kicker with just a big leg, which he has. We'll be back next week. We play against the Carolina Panthers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, and I will see you next week, and hopefully the game will be better.